Hello again, dear goddess. This is Desiree, and I know it's been a while since I've been with you on video, so I'm really excited to be back with you today. And I've had a concern come up more than once actually in the past 2 weeks in our community. So I just wanted to make this quick video for you today because I want to speak into this concern. And you know, if one or two people are asking, I know there may be a whole bunch of other people asking as well. So this concern that's coming up is how long is it actually going to take for me to get over my divorce? You know, usually when we go through a trauma or a breakup or a divorce or something like that, you know, one of the first questions that we ask is, why is this happening to me? Okay, and then when we deepen into this and a little bit of the shock wears off, a bit of the denial wears off, we start to head into that. We start to head into, oh my gosh, it's been 6 weeks, it's been 12 weeks, it's been 6 months, it's been a year. Like, how long is it going to take before I feel better and before I feel like, you know, my life is back on track? Okay, so I'm here to tell you today, look, I know there are a lot of programs out there, you know, heal your life in 30 days, you know, heal your breakup in 21 days. And I'm not an advocate at all of those kinds of programs, okay? Because here's the reality of how long it's going to take for you to actually get over this trauma, this loss, and this devastating life change, okay? It's going to take as long as it takes for you to actually get in touch with your emotions, see everything that it is you need to see, own everything that it is you need to own. And please, I'm not blaming here. You know, I understand it. When we go through this situation, the first thing we do is go around blaming our ex for everything, all the horrible things they did. And yes, I know a lot of those things are truly horrible. But there's always a dynamic at play. There's always a part of a behavioral interaction or something that we do that contributes to the dynamics of things actually going the way they go. You know, when you go through a major trauma like this or a major crisis like this, I've developed my process like this very specifically. It is not something you just heal from physically. Oh, you know, I'll get my life back on track, I'll get my finances sorted and my health sorted, and then I'm going to be okay. It is not something you just heal from emotionally or just physically and emotionally. It is not something you heal from mentally or physically, emotionally, mentally. You have to go all the way through to healing from this on a spiritual level, because trauma is a spiritual crisis and it's something that you just have to burn through. I always talk about this. I always say that with a divorce, you can't go around it or go under it or over it or rise above it. You know, you have to burn through it. And when I say burn through it and that it's a spiritual crisis that requires a spiritual solution, I'm talking about what the burn is actually burning off the dross. It's burning off the patterns that got you here, burning off all the stuff from your, in a way, your childhood, all the crap that you've accumulated, that you've brought forward with you, that causes stress in your relationship dynamics. You know, all the sort of emotional ways you don't believe in yourself, all the things you're doing physically that aren't working. It is a holistic issue and it requires a holistic solution. So you're gonna have to burn through it, and it's going to take as long as it takes for you to see everything you need to see, own everything you need to own, change everything that you need to change. And hey, if you're feeling angry, one of the worst things you can do is go, oh, I'm not supposed to feel angry. Oh, you know, let me go and, you know, bash out my anger or you know, scream out my anger because I'm not supposed to feel angry and I don't want to feel angry anymore. Anger is an exquisite fire, and it's there to help to motivate you to make the changes that you need to make. So what do I mean by this? Let's take for an example a woman who's being abused in her household. Her husband's beating her up. And one day her husband beats the child up. And this rage comes up inside the woman. And she takes her child, finally after all these years of abuse, she picks up her child, packs her bags and leaves. Okay? That is the fire of anger. Anger is there to motivate you to make change. Now, I'm not saying you should hold on to the anger forever, but I'm saying that there are 7 psychological stages to going through a divorce. You might know this, you might have seen it in my book. I talk about that a lot, and I've got a big product coming up soon that I'm going to be making available to you as well, to talk about the 7 psychological stages of moving through a divorce, how important each stage is, and how to get through each one of them. Anger is a very important stage. It is there to show you where you have had too high of an expectation, not contributed something or done something in the relationship that you needed to do in order for you to feel you were in a healthy relationship. Perhaps where you also over-sacrificed, and where you over-gave, and where you turned a blind eye. Anger is an important emotion. So don't be too quick to just throw that emotion, get rid of that emotion quickly, because if you, in doing so, you're actually getting rid of the motivational fuel or fire that you need to make some of the necessary changes. So now you can see what I mean about burning through. This is what I mean about burning through. So my best advice to you, and the things that can make this go a lot faster for you, are going to be really, getting in touch with your emotions, okay? You need an outlet for your emotions. This is super important. You need to be able to be journaling. You need to have the right kind of people that you're talking to. The people that are just putting down your ex every time you talk. That's not going to help you. You need the right kind of people that you're talking to that can help give you insights and help with this monumental change process that's going on in your life. You need to be able to eat well. Everybody gets really bored with, I don't want to, why should I have to eat well? You need to eat well because you need to sleep well, all right? You need to eat well because you need to try and have a clear brain. And there's a whole sort of physiological thing that goes on with eating well, the right kind of foods that can help you to sleep, help release stress. You need to be moving your body. Moving your body is going to get those feel-good hormones. It's going to get you in touch with them. So don't just poo-poo it and go, I'm too depressed to move my body. You need to make an effort, because one of the best things that you can do for yourself right now is to have a lot of sleep and to have quality sleep. And look, we all know, a lot of people, when they go through a breakup as well, they're like, what can I do? What can I do to feel better? I'm going to do X. I'm going to go and throw myself into work, and I'm going to go and do this exercise, and then I'm going to feel better. It just doesn't work that way. Okay? It doesn't work that way at all. You have to feel your way through it. If you cannot connect with your emotions and get in touch with the feedback that emotion is giving you, and have an outlet for that emotions, it's like an onion. Imagine the layers of an onion. Every time you get in touch with your emotion, you're peeling away a layer. Every time you have an insight and a healing and you own, you're peeling away a layer. And this divorce process is literally like getting through a whole damn onion, right? You've just got to peel your way through it. And there are processes in place. There are ways that you can break through more effortlessly into whatever area you're in. And actually, I'm going to make myself available this week to answer any questions you have around this topic, okay? If you're stuck somewhere, let me know. I'll see what I can do to move you forward, in an email. If you're stuck with any area, or you're stuck with how to deal with your emotions, connect with your emotions, I'll see what I can do to help you. But my biggest message for you today is how long this is going to take is up to you, because it's going to take as long as it takes for you to burn through and to take ownership, okay, and to make the kind of changes this is really about being self-aware and about making the kind of changes you need to make. Because if you don't, the key here as well is to not take baggage forward with you, all right? Because there's no point in sort of half healing or healing somewhat, and then you go forward with all these trust issues, self-trust issues, men trust issues, that's not a way to live, okay? That's just literally going to blow out the rest of your life. You want to move forward with a clear heart and a clear mind. Yes, sometimes it's your future relationship that's going to just help reinforce all of that for you. But you've got to go as far as you can go with yourself in clearing all that stuff with you, okay? Because you want to be able to live fully, and you want to be able, most importantly, to love fully, to trust yourself, to trust other people. I've got a whole lot of products coming up around this. I know I keep saying this, but I'm in the process now of actually getting my stuff online. So hopefully it's not going to be too much longer before I can start to offer you these processes to make powerful, powerful change. All right? So I'm here with you, and please don't misunderstand this video and think, oh my gosh, now she's said all this, I don't know what I'm doing, and this is going to take years. It doesn't have to take years. It doesn't have to take years at all, but it's just about you owning the things and coming to terms with everything that you need to. I really recommend, actually, if you haven't bought my book, Invisible Goddess, Step Out from the Shadows of Your Divorce and Shine, I really actually recommend you go and take a look at that on Amazon and buy it online, because everything I'm talking about here is in that book, and it's going to be able to walk you step by step through all of the processes that are just going to help you to break through these gateways at your own pace. Okay, dear ones, so I'm here with you. My goodness, I know what you're going through. Please put your questions forward to me if you need to, and I hope that this has answered your questions in the way you feel. And if not, again, write to me, let me know where you're at. Okay? I send you so much love. Until next time.